Morning guys, it's a grey start to the day. You can see a little bit of sunshine in the distance, but the majority of it is it's all cloud cover at the minute. A lot of cloud cover at the minute. Oh, thanks bud. So what we at, Friday today? I think it is. We've got a Renault Twingo. I think it's the 177. It's like a special edition that's coming in this morning. It's got an amplified system in it and the speakers are sounding garbage, so he's either got a signal issue or he's got a speaker issue. So we'll go for the doors first, have a look at the speakers and see what they're like. If they're blown, we'll replace the speakers, do a pair, and then move on to the Mercedes CLK that we've got coming in this afternoon, which is having a new head unit and fascia kit. Needs a refresh, old equipment, so we'll do that next. So far no rain. I've chased Scott about the centers for the wheels. Hopefully they're done, and I can get them on, but they are looking sweet. They're really sweet. A slight little rub over big undulations on the front, just because it sits quite close and the wheels are quite big and the tyres are quite massive. I didn't want to go for low profiles because that obviously then makes the ride really harsh and it crash and bang over bumps. So I wanted kind of comfort, and to be fair, the majority of it is actually really nice. It's really comfortable. These are plastic wings on this thing, so they don't rust. So I could, if I wanted to, I could get a sanding disc out and just kind of, you know, chamfer off the edges a little bit, just so they're not so brittle and cutting. Still dealing with the cold. I'm kind of hoping it's on its way out. Sticking around for a while, this one. It's usually the mornings that's worse, and I've managed to get some cough syrup because I get up and I sound like about 10 octaves lower. But breakfast is a coming. Bacon sandwich and a coffee. It's nice and cool today, so no hot sweaty weather, no headaches. Be nice. Gonna get my breakfast and get off to the shop.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning guys, here we go. Here is our Renault Twingo. It's a Gordini special. If you don't know who he is, you are not a car person. So yeah, it's got some funky stripes which Ollie's going to get redone. I'm going to send him his way because they're starting to peel a little bit. We'll get them reprinted and redone. But yeah, so we've got some nice touches, little blue accents. Inside we've got the typical Twingo dash, rev counter, the sporty blue, and your speedometer. Yeah, so we've got 161 Gordini. This is I don't know how many were made, but yeah, this is number 161. That speaker there is definitely toasted, and obviously if we're changing one speaker we've got to do a pair. So we're going to take the door cards off. I know that one's gone. We're just going to refresh them, and then have a little listen to it. Hopefully it's not a amplifier issue or a signal problem, and more of a speaker issue. But I'll come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Right then boys, next thing we got this Mercedes. It's an old C Cabriolet. Steering controls have managed to get working. The roof unfortunately does not work. Obviously we need to fit things properly, and that means a microphone at the top in the center and a DAB aerial over here. So we need to pop the roof. I managed to get it up in the air, but it doesn't go back any further. We need to put the mic up here and obviously run the DAB aerial round and down to the bottom of this. We've got the standard Audio 10, which we're going to take out and put in probably a Pioneer 160. Give us some CarPlay and Android Auto, bit of a modern touch. We have got the wiring for the steering control, so we'll do that as well, and USB in the glove box. Right, let's crack on with this. I'll come back to you in a mo. Look at that fine ass whip. I'm hungry. I've been good this week, behaving on what I eat, not having sweet stuff all the time. Trying to get rid of my self-isolating belly. That's what we're going to call it. We like a dad bod, but yeah. Right, so food time. Need to get some food on the way home for me and wifey. Kids have already eaten, so that should make it nice and simple. We need that one, we need that one. Friday's done. All the cars have gone. Get ready to go home. Tomorrow we've got Nissan Juke. It's coming in for a Sony head unit. We've got Nico and his Honda coming in for parking sensors, colour-coded, flash mounted. So we'll dismantle the front of the car and do that. That's about it. If you're out tonight, have a good, safe evening. If you can't be safe, don't get caught. But other than that, guys, I'll see you bright and early in the morning. This will be another double bubble. Just because I don't want to fill the video with chit chat. So we'll do content, not talking. I've seen a lot of YouTubers recently kind of filling up stuff where they've got no real content and they do walk rounds and chatting and stuff, and it just gets a bit monotonous. I'm not going to do that. See you bright and early in the morning. Morning guys, Saturday 7:25 on my way in. So today we've got Nico coming back with his Honda. Obviously follows the channel, coming in for some work today. We're doing front parking sensors on his Honda for him, so he's got a bit of warning, bit of protection when he's parking. And then this afternoon I've got a Nissan Juke. Local lad come and had a chat with me the other week about stuff for his car. Went to Alfred's, was going to buy like one of these Chinese cheap units. I managed to talk him out of it, and instead we're doing a fascia kit and a proper radio. So that's on today's cards. Got to get in, wait for Nico to arrive, and we remove the front bumper of the Honda, get the wiring in, get the paint the sensors, get that started so they can sort of get ready and harden, and then while we're waiting for that, do the wiring. And then if the Nissan is there at the same time, I'll probably jump on, do the head unit, and then come back, get the front bumper sorted, fitted up, and then yeah. So a mixed match of everything today. So far we've got sunshine. Cold is still present. I don't feel as bad, but it's more like in my nose and my chest at the minute. So my nose is continuously running, and I've obviously now got a cough, which is fantastic. Don't know what it's supposed to rain today all day, but so far it's looking fairly nice. But obviously that could always change. But I think we are supposed to have a wet weekend, and then it's dry next week again. We're on the way to get breakfast. That's kind of a must. We need a bacon sandwich and a coffee. Get the cars out of the garage and then start the day. Morning guys, how we doing? Just turn this down. So we've got the first two in. The Nissan Juke, which we've already stripped. So we've got the head unit out of it. Just waiting on the bits and bobs arriving so I can get the head unit fitted. And we've got Nico's Honda in. This is a hybrid, no parking sensors on the front. Oh, he's already had a baddie. So we're going to put some colour coded sensors on. So we're going to remove the front end, fit the sensors in from the back, paint them and run them into the car so he's got a bit of warning when he's parking in his office at work. So first two to crack on with. I'll come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Right, after being showered with hundreds of Honda clips breaking, so we have our bumper off. Here is our, what we call our wrap. That is our crash support. So now we find our little sensor markings. Okay, so we've got, there's one. So we've got one little circle there, you can see that, with the cross in it. So that's one there. And we've got another one there. And then over here, we've got one there. And then another one just there. So we'll mark these out, drill them, and they will correspond with holes in the bumper here. That's how we know what goes where. Paint the sensors, let them dry, keep painting them until they've got a good coat. Put the cabling in the meantime. Job done. Honda dismantled. Hopefully we've got enough clips. That'd be a worry. Right, that's our paint. First coat, light little dusts. Less is more. Not interested in soaking the crap out of them just yet, but we'll do nice little light coats both sides to get an even spread, let them dry equally. And then over here we've got our points mounted, marked even, not mounted. Got our points marked, and we're going to use the bolt tool that creates like a nice chamfered edge through the bumper. Get them things fitted. Come back to you in a sec. Alright guys, let's have a little update. So parts have arrived. We can get on with the Juke, and we can do the stereo in this now. But also we've got our loom extended up off the car. We've got our bumper loom running through the crash bar, and then obviously the sensors. We just had a big rainstorm, but you can see there the sensors color coded in, same grey as the car. So now fit this back on the car, button up the front end, and then basically we're working into the car. So I'm going to get the bumper on first and fixed, and then I'm going to turn my attention to this. We'll do the head unit in that. We'll get this out the garage, that out the garage waiting to be picked up, then this back in, and we can run the cable into the car and do the connections. Got to be a little bit careful with this because it's a hybrid. If you don't know, the orange cables are things you should not mess with. Don't ever cut them open. You will not have a nice time. We are going to get the car back in, disconnect the 12-volt battery. That should break the circuit switch on the main battery for the battery booster. And then pretty much the car should be safe to mess with. But we're just going to steer clear of those orange cables. So if you don't know what they are the high volt lines for the battery pack for the electric motor assist. And you should never, ever mess with them. Don't ever stick a power probe in it, or even think if my multimeter can go in it and see what it's kicking out. You will solely regret it. Safety tips. See you soon. Right boys, crazy 5 minutes. Say 5 minutes, I mean like an hour. So we've done this one. This is now finished. The Juke is done. Sony's finished for this one. I'm going to move the Honda out, phone the guy for this, tell him to come and get it, and then we get Nicholas's Honda back in. It's got more garage space in, and we can start running our power through to the car itself inside.
So a bit of a vehicle swap, maybe have a bit of a tidy up, get the crap off the floor, maybe get some food as well. Actually, it's lunchtime. Might be a good idea, as they say, feed a cold, starve a fever. See you in a bit. Alright boys. Oh dear. Right. Stupid cold. Took my nut in. Being upside down. Oh, welcome to the toilet, everyone. There's my crap on. Yes. We have... This has been picked up. All good. I've just finished Nico's Honda. I'm just about to give him a call. I've just washed my hands. Blow my nose. Oh, I'll blow that out. It's probably already done. Right, clean hands. So here we go. Honda's finished. Color-coded sensors. Obviously, same silver as the car. Otherwise, it wouldn't be color-coded. But 4 on the front in the OE places. That's where they're supposed to be, and they look rather posh. You'd never really know looking at that. You'd think they were OE. So he's going to be thrilled with that. Device and brain and everything is up behind the dash. It works off of ignition and foot brake. Obviously, if you're parking uphill, you're not going to be on the brake. But what this basically allows you to do is trigger the sensors on the brake, and then they stay working for a certain amount of time. So they stay working for a certain amount of time to allow you not to run into something when you're parking uphill. But let me give you a little demo. I'll put the car out yet. So we're going to drive. Watch me Hardook in the front of next door's garage door. So we'll get the beep in a minute. There we go. And then as we approach it, kablooey! Yeah, you get the point. Easy as that. So this one's done. I'm going to give him a call. Fair play to him, he got rid of his COVID bucket this time. We had a little laugh about that earlier. But that's it. This one's now finished. To plug his camera back in, so we don't have filming in the workshop. No social media, bro. And that's it. Weather's coming in. Honda's looking sweet. Chaser's had a second wash, and so's the van. Oh, I did get the Lotus done as well. Finally got that crap off of it, so we're back to having a shiny car.
Bing bong, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? Anyway, see you in a bit, bye. Right gents, Saturday's done. Everything's been picked up. Nearly 6. Oh, weather's so on and off at the minute, don't know what it's doing. 1 minute it's dry, sunny, the next minute it's raining and it's bloody windy. So I think that's it from me. I don't know if there's anything happening tonight, but if there is, obviously you'll get car stuff on top. But as of yet, I don't think there is. So I'm going to shut up shop, and if not, I'll see you bright and early Monday morning. See you then. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye.